Hey there guys again, welcome. So it turns out that there's a way to make the Xbox stream look even better because the local streaming goes only up to 20 megabytes per second on average. There's a way to change that and bump it up to 40 megabytes per second on average, which is pretty much twice as much. And we'll usually sit at 20 megabytes per second, which is pretty okay already. Way better than the 12 megabytes per second average. So yeah, as you can see, it looks way better visually speaking. The lights are not as odd anymore. There's a little bit of blur still, but it's okay. The textures at close range look way better. As you can see, there's no doubt about it. Water reflections, they look much more natural, as you can see for yourself. There's a clear difference, and if you look at the bottom left, you can see that we have 25 megabytes right now on average, which is pretty high, and the stream looks amazing. Then you might be wondering how. Well, there's a way to modify your Xbox app to make it look that great. It's quite hard, I won't lie. You have to change a setting in PowerShell, and then you just to launch the bat file, which comes with the script. It's the script, in fact, that changes the whole thing. It starts changing the hosts.ini file, which is like where you know how to explain that a very simplified way. It's pretty much where connections are blocked or allowed, kind of. It's not exactly that, but well, it does that for the purpose. So let's say it does that because it blocks the Microsoft app from updating, so there's no chance of it messing up with the new settings and making it all work. So every time you wanna use the better quality settings, you have to open the bat file and wait for it to do the trick, and then you're good to go. And as you can see, it looks way better visually, because I mean, there's still signs of compression, of course, but it's way more natural, you know. Things look amazing at close range, as you can see, which wasn't a thing, with the previous settings. Now you can explore the world like it was meant to be. As you can see, the textures, the grass, flowers and stuff, they look amazing. Which is quite a leap compared with the old settings, which are not so bad, but not great either, It was fun for like playing for half an hour, but more than that was pretty much eye cancer. It doesn't look great enough. Doesn't look like spicy at all. And now, as you can see, it does look spicy. The frames were kept between 30, so it's alright. There's no like lag at all. And like move the camera around, and as you can see, it does look nice. What else can I show you guys as we proceed? Well, yeah, I think that's all. There's nothing else to show other than very clear visual difference. If you're not so sure about the differences, just go to the previous video and you can see yourself. It's very different. Very different. I mean, sorry, it's like night and day. Actually, I mean, the default very high settings are not bad, but It looks like playing a full HD YouTube video, you know? Now it feels like playing a game, kind of. There's still some signs of compression here and there, but overall, it's pretty decent. Guess the graphics speak for themselves, you know? There's no more better way to show that than, you know, a very clear, obvious visual difference, which is now definitely a good alternative for like capture cards. I mean, of course, it's never gonna beat a capture card, but you know, looks great enough. I'm gonna lie, I like how it looks. I would say it's totally playable, and of course you need cables for that though. So if you're using a router like 2.5 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, forget about that, because it's not gonna work. It has to be cabled, because we're talking about a 40 megabytes per second average. It's way more than a router could handle naturally, you know. I mean, maybe 5 gigahertz will do the trick, but you know, wouldn't be smooth. It would be quite a bumpy ride, if you know what I mean. Drops here and there, usual rendering issues, but you know, with cables, it's just a dream coming true. I mean, that's how streaming was meant to be done, dude. Take a look at that. The visuals are amazing. I'm gonna record more later on with daytime, you know, just so you guys can notice the differences in a better way, you know, with more stuff to see. But just from that sneak peek, you guys can see that it's pretty different, like literal night and day difference. It's totally worth doing it, but there's a but, of course. There's a big but. Which relates to the fact that you can't use that settings at 60 FPS because it's way too much for the Xbox to handle. So you have to lock it to 30 frames per second. So if you have like a game that runs at 60, like Forza and Metal Gear Solid, you have to say goodbye to it, kinda. I mean, not literal goodbye, but you can't play at 60 frames, not at this quality, because you won't be able to handle that. Not the computer, not the app, but the Xbox. It's a very, how can I say, crappy limitation, I know, but it's there, so we have to face it and live with it, you know? It's pretty sad, I know. You can't go past that at all. I mean, we were talking about 21 to 35 megabytes per second. It's a lot. The Xbox is working really hard to give you that average. So imagine that, but twice. It's not gonna work. Because instead of sending one frame, it's sending two, which is, of course, you know, 60 FPS, which kind of overloads the Xbox. So you're pretty much gonna kill it. I wouldn't say kill it, but the game will not work, you know? It would stutter a lot, you have issues every now and then, so it's not worth even trying. Trust me, not worth it at all. But as you can see, with locked at 30 frames, which is GTA 5's case, it looks amazing. There's literally nothing that I would change. Take a look at that. The lights look neat. There's that very rockstarish blur to it, which looks very, very natural. The textures, every single one of them, from the plants to the roads to fabrics, it does look great. It's amazing. I mean, there's no doubt that it changes everything. It's a game changer. So if you want to play Xbox on your computer, you have to use that script. I'm gonna link the script down below so you guys can go there and download it. Make sure to read the instructions first, because you know there's the PowerShell thing you gotta do first, and then that's it. I think the visuals speak for themselves, as I've mentioned before. It's really, really gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. I can finally record my GTA 5 gameplays with a very, very decent visual quality. It's pretty decent. And you can just bump up your settings on OBS, like 6K kilobytes per second, and you're good to go with pretty good professional quality video, you know? I say professional, but you know, better than average. Well, I guess that's it. I'm sorry about the audio, by the way, but it's kind of, you know, it's 1 a.m. here. I don't want to wake up my family, so I can't speak louder enough. Hope you guys could hear me, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll definitely bring more stuff when I have time. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, goodbye guys. Leave a comment down below if you want, and don't forget to like and subscribe. JK, only did that if you want, not forcing you, okay? Alright, goodbye.